because essentially that's what this is a music as education software. I think, as most people agree, learning how to play music is extremely difficult and takes time. And myself, like I think many musicians, learn to play music by, or were inspired to learn to play by listening to their favorite music. And we listen to that music, whatever medium, however old we are, or however young we are, whether it be vinyl CDs or MP3s, and trying to hear what's going on in that mix. And it's essentially what Jammit is all about. I've been very fortunate. Music's been very good to me. I've had a long career, 28 years in the industry. Started from studio session player up to being lucky enough to have platinum, multi-platinum records. My experience in the studio working with musicians, especially when in a lot of cases a band may be working on their first record or whatever record, but in most cases, the band's first record's that one they spend a year or two or the whole lifetime writing and working on this demo and working on it. You end up in the studio and they're trying to recreate that demo and they're trying to remember the parts they played. And I've learned over the years by working with bands that they can't remember the parts they're playing, so we would isolate that individual track, loop it, slow it down, and provide them with some type of timing reference. In some cases we had to make it, and that's really where the idea for this application came from. We have the virtuoso guitar extraordinaire, Richie Constant, here beside me, who's kind enough to come up and give us a demonstration. I think what I'll do before we jump into Richie's track here is I'm just going to give you a quick little demonstration of how the application works. Okay, so right now we're looking at the library page, and it's showing you the guitar icon for guitars, bass for bass, drumsticks for drums, keyboards and vocals at the bottom. So the way it works is you can choose a song based on the instrument. And what we're going to do is choose a Ramon song here, which we probably all know. So what you can do is you can solo it down to any one of the two guitar parts that were played on the original recording. Now remember, this is the original recording. This isn't a re-record. It's not a cover band. This is the actual 2-inch tape master, in this case 24-track master that we digitized. And you can see that part displayed for you. And one of the main components of the software is the ability to synchronize all of these components together. And when I say synchronize, I'm talking about making a timing reference in a song that was never played to a click track. Now, we can choose which guitar we want to look at, whether it be guitar 1 or guitar 2. We can choose how we want to look at it. We want to look at tablature, if that's your thing, or if you want to look at notation. We can slow it down. We can change the loop point on the fly. We can put it back in the mix. Once we learn it, we can speed it back up. Let me take the guitar player right out, and now you can play along with the band if you're the guitar player. So we can completely remove the track, we can isolate the track, and as well, once we have learned it, we can actually record our performance. And in this case, you can do it. You can do it in one go. You can do it step by step. And once you've got it down, we give you the feature where you can email that performance to your teacher if you wanted to, or erase it or export it to your desktop. But essentially, there is a be it a social media feature or just the ability to be able to have yourself graded by a teacher or see if you're actually even close, if necessary. But I think what's unique about this, besides the obvious, is, you know, for myself, when I was learning how to play music, I would practice the part wrong all week, only to find out when the teacher came the next week, it's like, oh, you've been playing that wrong. I'm like, oh, great, now I got that memorized wrong. So I think that helps eliminate that. The other thing we do give you in here is the tuning of the guitar, which is kind of nice if you're a guitar player, so you actually know how you're supposed to be tuning your guitar. In this case, it's a drop D tuning for the Ramones, and we give you some other credit here. The beats per minute that we've calculated by analyzing the original analog files. As far as navigation goes, pretty easy just to move around like this in the song. You can go between sections. We've got markers between sections. You can also, you know, do it this way. Hey, I want to go to the solo. And you can learn the one-note solo. But that's the, I guess, the elementary kind of example. We've got Mr. Shredder here, and we're going to get into a little bit more difficult type of music. I think that's pretty much, yeah, that's here. So I think it pretty much covers the overview. Let's, what we're going to do here, we'll go back to the library page, and we'll pull up a Ritchie song here. And what we'll do is we'll go to the solo. So, Ritchie, is your solo on guitar 1 or guitar 2?
I think from number
1. So yeah, here we have an example of a very difficult solo to play. And you know, I think the trick here is being able to learn it. Actually, we're going to change our default here. We can actually make, in a song that's this difficult, you probably want to change your settings so that you can maybe have it loop 1 measure at a time rather than 2. But actually hit that button. You know, I don't know if anyone's used an iPad before, but it definitely wants your right finger, not your left. At least for mine anyway. So we're defaulting now to 1 bar loop at a time, which we can adjust on the fly as well. So it's harder for you to play it slower than it is. So I guess we should test you then, right? We should take you to the top of the section and see if you can actually play it.
Let's see if I can even play.
Okay. This will be fun. All right, so actually I'm going to put you on record. So we'll take the solo out, because I think this is essentially what somebody would be doing at home, is you would be you know, taking the solo out and recording yourself and checking your performance against the original. All right, so here we go. So what we can do is you know, if you're actually working on this at home, we're listening to, now of course we're listening.
That's me just now.
Yeah, that's you just
That's
now.
pretty cool.
We could have actually, you know, if you're playing alone by yourself, you have the headphones on, you would pick up just your amp, you wouldn't be getting the mix as we are getting the mix here, but I think close enough for what we're trying to do. So here's... By the way, you played it wrong, just like
I played totally different.
Oh, you're just ripping? Okay.
No way.
Transcriber trying to transcribe that.